Let's clean up fall and Halloween and get ready for Thanksgiving. Hey everybody, welcome back to Horticulture Geek. I'm Ray. Thank you so much for joining me today here on the channel. And today, as you just heard, we are going to be cleaning up the fall and Halloween decorations in the front of the house. And I thought I'd bring you guys along for that. But we are starting this video here in the backyard because I live on a busy street. If you've been with me for a while, you know that. And so it's really hard to talk and film in the front. So what I'm gonna do is just introduce to you what we're doing today. We've got to mow the grass, we've got to disassemble our big fall display, we've got to take down the Halloween things, and I'm going to be clearing out the summer annuals from all of the flower bed out front, and we're going to be planting some fall things, some winter things out there. I've got some beautiful pansies and other things to go into the front. So I thought I'd bring you guys along for this journey. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get all that done in this video, but for sure today we're gonna tackle cleaning up the front and getting rid of the fall and the Halloween and getting ready for Thanksgiving out there. So we'll bring you guys along for all of that. And if we have time to plant new things today, we will. But if not, we'll do that in a different video. So for now, you just wanna sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're gonna get busy out in the front yard, and I'm gonna set you guys up to come along. Here we go. we're gonna get the last of this up, we're gonna mow, and then we'll be back. Okay, so we've got everything out in the front yard cleaned up. The lawn has been mowed. And then one thing I did off camera that I wanted to mention really good is that when I got all the hay bales and stuff from the fall display out of the way there, it left some spots in the lawn where the grass has died back and suffered damage, right? So if you're going to do a display like I did in your lawn, then you're going to need to kind of deal with that. So what I did is we mowed everything down, got all the debris up, and then I went through with a leaf rake and I raked up all of those dead spots. I pulled all the dead grass up, all the old thatch, and just really cleaned all the mess out of that area. Mowed it again to pick any remaining bits up, and then I've watered that those patchy sections of grass in very well, where those hay bales and things were there smothering out that grass. So now that I've got all of that done, and what that's going to do is that's going to encourage those sections with damage to really flush back out and not have to deal with a lot of damage on top of those roots trying to come back up. So I've got it all cleaned up, and it's going to promote the growth of that grass to come back. So now what I'm going to do to finish up this video is I'm going to be putting out my fall weed and feed lawn treatment into the front yard. Now is a great time to do that and get that all out. It's going to stop all the winter weeds from germinating and coming up and taking over, and it's also going to give that lawn, and specifically those damaged areas, a little boost to build its roots and build its system up before we get into the heavy, cold, freezing winter temperatures that we are going to deal with. For some of you in the viewing area out there in the world, it may be too late to apply these fall treatments because you may already be in winter conditions. I know some areas up north have already had snow fly, so it just really depends on where you're at. But for me here in central Arkansas, now is a great time to do this. So if you're in a warmer climate, now's a good time. You're not too late. Get your fall treatments out. And this is what I'm going to be using right here. I'm not sponsored by or recommending this brand to any particular reason, but what I wanted you to see is that I'm using a fall weed and feed, okay? So I'm actually doing both with this product to get that lawn done. And once I've got that done, then I'm just going to kind of pan around the front flower beds, the front door, and show you how it all turned out. Because what I did was all the Halloween specific things have gone away, and the decorations that will transition to Thanksgiving have all been pulled to the front door of the house. So the flower beds have all been cleaned out. The summer annuals are all gone. Done some pruning on the hydrangeas and all those things. So we'll just kind of do an overview and end the video with all of that. So let me get to it. We'll pick up the camera out in the front yard and get this fall weed and feed treatment put out there. Here we go. Okay, so here's where I was talking about. You can see there was a hay bale there, some pots and pumpkins, another hay bale, pots, pumpkins, a hay bale that was stacked. There's where the pallet backdrop was. So all of that has been cleaned up, raked up, watered in, fertilized and treated, and in no time at all, it's going to bounce back. And now then, here is the front of the home right now. So you can see all the summer annuals are gone. I've got some weeds still to pull. Those weeds have been treated. Front door, you can see all the pumpkins and plants have all been moved over here. We've added a turkey, the thankful sign. We've got a little thing here. So we're ready for Thanksgiving here now, and this will carry us through Thanksgiving, and then all of this will come out and the Christmas stuff will go up. Continue on through here. You can see I've got a real bad weed patch right there. That was under one of those great big massive supertunias, and so when I pulled the supertunia up, that was really bad, but I've treated that, so I'm just waiting on it to die, and then we'll get all that cleaned out. All right, so there is our update. Fall is done, Halloween is done. We are in Thanksgiving mode. The yard has been treated, and we are ready to move on. All right, guys, that is going to kind of wrap up today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It wasn't anything really too exciting, but it was projects that had to be done here in the garden, and I wanted you to come along because if you do fall displays like I do, or any kind of display, then your next question might be, okay, we've done it, we've cleaned it up, now how do we fix the damage in our grass? What do I do with the plants? What do I do with the things? So hopefully this will inspire you to move your fall stuff, your Halloween stuff, whatever is not Halloween specific, keep it, pull it, rearrange it, do a beautiful Thanksgiving display, and then we can rock and roll right on through the rest of the year, and Christmas will be here before we know it. So hopefully, like I said, this video has inspired you. You know, it's just that time of year where we've all got to play flower bed cleanup if you have flower beds and all that stuff. Some of us are later than others, and that's okay. If the season has already passed you, I'm so sorry, but maybe this will inspire you for next year. But if you're down here in the south where it's still warm and we're still in the middle of fall, we've got perfect opportunities still. There's plenty of time to get these projects done. And as you can see right behind me, I've got more stuff to plant. Some of this will be destined for out there. Like I said, I'm not going to put that in this video because this video is already getting too long. So we'll have another video once I get all the weeds and grass cleaned out of that flower bed. We'll get pansies and stuff planted out there, and maybe some fresh mulch and stuff, and get it looking really good. So if you've liked today's video, I'd love it if you give me that thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I will link that Scott's product, I hope, into this video. If you want to use that, great. But like I said, I'm not sponsored in any way by them. I'm not promoting them over one brand or another. So whatever works for you, whatever you can find in a reasonable price range. This time of year, you're just looking for winter feed and winter weeds to deal with those things in your lawn so that your lawn can come back healthy and make it through the winter and survive. So like I said, I'll link that down below. If I can find it out there, I should be able to. Leave those questions down below if you have any. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And until next time, from my garden to yours, I wish you all the best and happy gardening.